Yo, what up, people? Skitsaphranicra. Here for episode 19 of Number Zero Talks. I took a nice little break from doing podcasts, at least. And what I want to talk about today is love and relationships and trust. Look, let's start off with trust, okay? Trust is in the best form of the fucking saying, a two-way street. There are two ends to it, and it's either breaking it or keeping it. That's how it is. That's with a lot of things in this world. You either keep trust, or you break your trust. Or you break their trust. And trusting somebody in this world is a very hard thing to do. I don't trust very many people. I give some people the benefit of the doubt, but for the most part, there's not really very few people that I trust, except for the ones that have my kids. And the ones that are with me my entire life. My entire life. Not came in at a certain point in my life and then got kicked the fuck out. No. Motherfuckers that were there with me from the very fucking beginning. Like my mom. Not so much my dad. But my own Ra has someone in my trust, but at the same time, a lot of times I still don't trust what she says. Cause she's crazy as fuck. I'm crazy, but I mean, she's a different type of crazy, okay? She's like a woman crazy. Like, she's intelligent, she's smart, Mama Ra. But she's just been through stuff, you know? Every woman's been through stuff, every man's been through stuff, and it's different, and everyone takes it differently. But Mama Ra, I've been through some stuff, especially having a crazy ass son like me that's been shot in the head multiple times, and is in the pad room war 15 fucking times and keeps on fucking getting out, nigga. Keeps on beating the fucking cases. Thinks she's never gonna see me again, and then I'm back at her house like the next fucking month. Like nothing even fucking happened, smiling at her. It's how life is. Trust is really, really weird. But the only people that I completely trust are probably the women that I love the most. My baby mamas. Besides that, I don't give many of these women trust. I'll give them honesty. I'll give them my life lessons. I'll give them what I learned throughout life. I'll try and empower these women to know that there are some good guys out there. And even though I've done some really bad shit in my life, I've never hurt a woman after I was 7 years old. Never once put my hands on any woman. There were some times I wanted to fuck up Mama Ra, not gonna lie. But I never did. There's some times I wanted to fight a woman, but I never did. Because I would just talk. That's what you gotta do. You gotta talk. Because trust comes with talking. You have to be able to express yourself and talk in order to gain trust. But you still can't trust most of the shit that these people be saying. Because if you trust an empty source, odds are that for the most part, you're going to get screwed over in the end. You could watch some fucking YouTube video telling you that fucking rocket launchers are fucking legal. And then you believe rocket launchers are fucking legal. So you get one through some nigga on the street, amazingly, somehow. And the next thing you know, your ass is in prison for like 10 years. And you're going to tell the police what? That you saw a video and it told you that they're illegal, so that's your excuse? That ain't no fucking excuse. You should have looked up your fucking self. There's Google AI now for any question that you have, which will give you an AI overview of the fucking answer. And it's not always 100% accurate, but it's very accurate. And so you gotta Google things. You have to do the research yourself. You have to have multiple sources, not just one source. And that one source better not be fucking the shit in your fucking head, nigga. Gotta learn. These fucking kids and teens. And young adults. And even older adults. And especially the fucking elderly, nigga. Because their ass is always fucking crazy. Because they done seen all types of crazy shit. And this next generation of elderly is going to be even fucking crazier than the last. And it's going to keep on fucking going and going. Going through stuff every single day for like, fucking like, what would it be like? Let's say make it a 70. That's about like fucking 21,000 days, somewhere around there. It's more than 21,000 days. Let's say you live to fucking like 60s, in your 60s, and you make it like 21,000 days. That's 21 fucking thousand fucking experiences that you'll possibly have to remember for the rest of your life. Because you can have a bad day after a bad day after a bad day. Or you can have a good day after a good day after a good day. You could have the best fucking time of your life. You could have the worst fucking time of your life. And everyone has them both. Whether you're rich or poor. Whether you're white or black. Whether you're smart or less intelligent. Or and easy to suggestion. It doesn't matter. But even the people that are not that smart, that are easy to suggestion, they still have strengths. That's what you got to realize. Everyone has a strength. Everyone has something in them that they are somewhat good at, and it's always something weird that you have to try and find. You have to find that thing that you're good at. It isn't just going to fall into your lap. Parents, when you're young, will try and get you to have hobbies and get you to find the thing that you're good at. But for some people, like me, you just gotta express it and find it yourself, kind of. Because I've had things try to be put on me. I've had music try to be put on me, like playing instruments. I don't like playing instruments. I've had sailing and boating, and it was pretty easy. But what can I say? I just learned some skills. It's not really a passion. I'm not out on the fucking lake every fucking weekend. Some people try and think that their passion or what they're good at is doing drugs. And those people are very less intelligent. Because drugs are everything. Everything is a fucking drug. From food to fucking water, nigga. And everything in between. You can overdose on food, just like your ass could overdose on water. If you keep on drinking water, your ass is gonna feel sick. Just like if you keep fucking eating, your ass is gonna feel sick. Everything's a drug. Everything. And it's all about realizing what your body can do after growing and growing, because it constantly changes what your body can take. Check out this chest. It's thin. It's what I do. I still eating. I'll eat a good amount of food every day, but I stay thin because it's how my body is. I don't be eating 24/7. There are some days I will eat a lot, and some days I'll eat very little. And it balances out because I'm in my own sort of groove. That's what you gotta do. You gotta find your groove and you gotta stick to it. Now we're gonna get into relationships. Relationships are hard. Because it requires trust, and it also requires some amount of love. And most relationships end because there's no trust or there's no love. But relationships, no matter what type of relationship it be, whether it be an acquaintance, a romantic one, or an emotional one, a relationship is a relationship. Acquaintances are very, very common. It's your duty to find out who is an acquaintance in your life, and who is a friend, and who is your family. Your family's pretty easy because they're raising you since you're a baby. You always basically will be like, oh, that's my uncle, or oh, that's my grandpa, or oh, that's my mom and dad, or oh, that's the lady who raised me at the group home or orphanage. That was really nice to me. Oh, that's a strict lady at the orphanage. That's kind of mean and kind of try to take my food because I was being bad. Different type of relationships. Oh, that's my teacher. All different types of stuff. You can recognize it. That's my old teacher. That's my new teacher. See, you're kind of getting the point. You're kind of getting the groove. Relationships are everywhere. And you get tricked by not others really, but by yourself and your want to have somebody like you, which fucks up your life. Why the fuck would you want somebody to like you when you don't even like yourself? Think about that. If you hate yourself, how can you love somebody else? You got to love yourself. And how do you love yourself? You could be 600, 700 pounds and you could still smile and laugh. You could crack a joke and say I'm a fat ass. That's some self-love right there. That ain't self-hate, that's self-love if you're laughing at it and you're not crying. But then there's psychotic forms of self-love. And egotistical forms of self-love. Where you think that you are literally everything in the universe and that the universe revolves around you. Sorry, fucking doesn't. I am very lucky to have survived multiple headshots. I cannot stress that enough. I'm very lucky to have a metal plate in my chest. That's expensive. And it was free for me. They were forced to do it. And I didn't have to pay no bills for it. And I'm in America where healthcare isn't free, but because of Obama, I done got some free sort of healthcare. They ain't never sent me a bill saying, pay for your metal chest, nigga, or we'll take it back. Life is life. I still don't think that the world revolves around me because I'm just some person that does this to entertain himself, to give people some knowledge for the people who do find me, and to give people strength and courage to pursue what they want to do, so that in the very end, they can look back at their life, not have others watch their life. Why would you want to be watched all the time unless you're egotistical? When I got millions of views back in 2013, 2014, and some in 2015, I didn't even check my views for many years afterwards. I would just hit fucking record and I would speak. And then when I was done speaking or talking about what I was talking about, I'd turn that bitch the fuck off and I'd put it up. And a lot of people seem to like it. People don't seem to like it much now that I'm older, but I still do what I do. Why do I do what I do? Because it makes me happy. You could have one fan, but guess what? That one follower, that one fan, they'll not be the only person that likes you. Because you always start off with one fan, yourself. You always say, I did a good job, bro. I did a bad job. You're criticizing yourself, which is good and positive. It forces you to try to become a better person. The relationships that you have with yourself are emotional. Because your relationship with yourself is very, very emotional. There are also physical relationships, which feel good on the body. They make you feel the warm butterflies in your stomach, the good feelings on your lips, in other areas, occasionally the ears, sometimes the nose, and usually always, unless you got disfigured, or you're a kid, or a very young teen, unless those things, the private area. Unless it's with yourself, of course. Trust me. Young boys, you don't want to go to jail and or have a kid young. But kids experiment, kids try things, kids get horny just like adults do, but they don't have the ability to control themselves as much. And they wonder and think about things. And that's how it goes. And they experiment. Should you experiment with drugs? No, because that experiment done had so many failed test subjects. So many failed test subjects that you will not be any different than any honest person that you see on the fucking street that your parents hide from you. Regardless of what you do, it's always going to go back to either being a crazy ass celebrity that gets locked the fuck up all the time, ends up doing life in prison, or a crazy ass celebrity that's middle level with cases coming in, people turning on you, finding out your hidden secrets, or low level, homeless on the street, sucking dick. So you don't feel so bad anymore and get fucking sick. That's what drugs do to your ass. A relationship with drugs should always be with your fucking doctor as the middleman. Your doctor has to be your drug dealer. And occasionally the government with legalized weed, if you go that way. I'm 4 months sober, but occasionally I have had a couple instances where I have celebrated with tiny ass amounts of weed. And when I say tiny, I mean tiny. It wouldn't get your ass high, but it gets me feeling what I used to feel just a little bit for that celebration, and then I'm done. Not even a fucking roach. Pieces of a fucking roach, nigga. Pieces of a little tiny piece. Literally just like a little sprinkle of some legalized weed when I want to celebrate. Because I did something good. And I'm really proud of myself. That's how I decided to take my weed addiction. Am I addicted to other drugs? Yes, I am. Like tobacco. That's basically the only other one I am. And maybe my medicine, because that shit be giving me fucking sedatives. And making me think a lot more clearly in my head. And I'm bouncing off the walls right now. I'm speaking to you in a nice, professional manner, even though I have no pants on. I got some shorts on though. Do I got underwear? Hell the fuck no. I'm free balling. Always be free balling. I rarely ever wear underwear, but I always wear shorts, so those are my underwear. You know, I clean my shorts and I switch out from shorts and sometimes sweatpants and all different types of stuff. But I mean, I don't be wearing tidy whities ever in my life since I was like probably like 6 or 5 or 4. But I got the fuck out that in the boxers. And then I graduated from boxers to just free balling the shit. Why? Because I doubt that some motherfucker's gonna take off my fucking shorts. A girl might. But I mean, hey. It's not like I'm pissing this shit on myself yet. I ain't in old folks' home. I'm around 30 years old. I'm about to be 30 basically. Not very soon, but somewhat soon. Not very far, but yet somewhat far. You know, at a point where occasionally I'll wear some underwear for like a period in time. But I mean, hey, I wear multiple layers, so why add another layer onto that? And I've done some crazy ass shit in shorts before without any underwear. And underwear is kind of restricting. But just putting on some pants being naked is not how you do it. You gotta have something on underneath your pants. Because that, to be honest, very few pants feel good rubbing against your manhood or your womanhood. Very few, because it's rough. There are some pants that feel kind of nice, but they're underwear for that, or they're shorts, which are really comfortable. Don't know why I went to a little tangent about why I don't wear fucking underwear anymore, but I don't. But I be wearing shorts. Sometimes I wear shorts as my underwear, and I'll with the sweatpants over them, then I'll put on some pants. Sometimes I'll wear two pairs of sweatpants, and I'll rotate them out so that one's on the inside and one's on the outside. Then I'll switch it around after a couple of days. Because I'll be wiping myself, I'll be cleaning myself. And so all that really is there is sweat, but I ain't sweating stains, nigga. Because I got airflow. My dick don't stink, but it don't smell like fucking peaches and flowers either, nigga. What can I say? Some people got some stinky ass private areas. Because they don't be washing themselves. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to be washing myself again at about like 4:30 in the morning. What can I say? I like to take some showers. I like to feel clean. And I like to somewhat clean my clothes. Even though this is a kind of different shirt, I still got my black one on underneath it, of course, because this is a very special shirt to me. It feels really good on my skin. But I don't be sweating through it unless I go for a crazy ass walk. And then I'll leave it to dry and I'll occasionally wash it. How do I wash my clothes, you may ask? In the bathtub. Because it's easier that way. Just to wash a couple of sets of clothes in the bathtub. It's way easier that way. Just hanging it up in the bathroom. I'm old school. What can I say? I learned. Or you can do it at your house if you have one. And let a machine do it for you instead of just wrinkling out your clothes and then send them out to dry so that the color returns to them. You can put it in a dryer. After a washing machine. You can go to places like a laundromat and get it done. You can occasionally go to the laundromat that's kind of in some duplexes and apartment buildings. Or you can just do it in your bathtub. You put in some hot water at first. You get it. You turn on the plug. You drop in some laundry detergent, some soap, maybe some of that crystallized stuff that makes stuff smell good better. And you just throw it in the water on top of the clothes, and then you just take your hands. You don't even really need gloves. But you want to wash your hands afterwards, especially if you're planning to eat. You break open that little pouch that dissolves in water. You just break it open with your fingers. You rub it into the clothes and you just constantly scrub it out. It's actually a lot faster than washing clothes in a washing machine. It ain't faster than the dryer though, but you gotta let them air dry. What's the best way to make something air dry? To basically turn on your heat or a fan. Mostly your heat, because you want your clothes to be hot. And going in there like after 35 minutes to about like an hour and a half. One time in there and just flipping them around. Let them dry naturally. Put something under it so that the wire doesn't get on the floor. You'll have the soap in it. It'll clean out all the dirt and grime. And the discoloration. And then you're basically good to go. But you gotta remember this. This is the very most important part. Don't dry it with the soap in it. After you put it in the bathtub while the water's coming up, and so it's starting to fill with some water. Some nice hot water that could possibly burn your hands, so you might want to use some gloves. But it don't matter because the water's gonna get in the gloves anyway. Rubbing. Then lifting up. Squeezing out. Then turning on the shower head. And once you turn on the shower head, that's clean water that doesn't have soap in it. And you put the clothes one by one over the shower head running water that's going into a bathtub full of soap and detergent, which will also clean your bathtub. And you rinse it out more and you rub it in more with the other water. That water can be cold or warm or hot. If it's hot, you might burn yourself. Or you'll be like, ah. But if it's nice and warm, it's pretty easy. If it's cold, that also works. But then you can freeze your hands. Rinsing it out. And then you rinse it out one final time without letting it hit the water again. Each individual pair of clothes. Sometimes you can do socks together. And you're golden. I'm probably going to wash my clothes sometime tomorrow. But when I wash my clothes, I'm usually walking around naked. What can I say? I live alone. And I ain't seeing my kids really that much. If at all, really. But I do give them knowledge and information. And I be talking with my baby mamas all the time. What can I say? I'm a lover. And the last, of course, is love. Love is hard. Love is pain. Love is the strongest emotion in the world. Love will drive you just as crazy as it will sad and angry. Distinguishing what is love and what isn't love is very hard for most people to do because everyone wants to be loved. Well, a lot of people do. Do I think my baby mamas love me? I'm pretty sure they fucking do. Because they got my kids. What can I say? Do they really tell me they love me? They don't even have to, because I already know. Do I tell them I love them? Any chance I possibly can. Why? Because I'm a very rare case. And I'm very crazy. And if I tell you I love you, I'll never take it back. And that's how it goes. You never tell someone you love them unless you actually love them. And you never take back love. Because if you take back love, then you'll be filled with hate. And they will never believe or trust anything you ever say again, no matter how hard you try. Never take back love. Love is meant to be given out and rarely taken in. But you can take in fake love too. But you can't really get off fake love. No matter how hard you try, you can't really get off fake love. That's just lying. And cheating. And deceit. True love is only given out. And it's very warranty taken. Because true love is what powers us to keep going through everything. If you love something, you have to be able to let it go. But that doesn't mean that you have to stop loving it. That doesn't mean that you forget about it. But you have to be able to let it go and explore the world. And live life. And learn to love other things. Because they were loved. Or it was loved. Love is what drives humanity. It is the only reason why we are still here today. Because a country was getting invaded, or a town, or a village was getting invaded thousands of fucking years ago, a fucking city, and they done look left, and they done look right at the ones they love, and those men got the fuck up, and they fought. You gotta fight for love. That doesn't mean you gotta chase love. Because when you chase love, you end up in the middle of the street getting hit by a car. Or as I like to call it, if you chase love, you're gonna be ran the fuck down. Ran the fuck over. Ran the fuck out. But if you pursue love and express it out, then you aren't really chasing after it. You're becoming one with your love. And when you truly love somebody, you'll never take it back. You may be disappointed in them. They may do something horrible in their future because they might be a bad person, and a mom could have to deal with his son facing life in prison. They'll still love him though. Or they'll love the old them. But they could hate the new them. Or hate themselves because they love somebody like that. Or they could stick with you to the end and just say you made a mistake. It's all how they deal with it and what it is and the whole situation. Life is weird. But love is eternal. You never take back love unless you never truly loved. You can love things about a person, or you can love the person themselves. Just like you can hate things about a person, or you could hate everything about a person because they're not you and you're not them. And that's jealousy. And jealousy comes with love in forms, but true love, you remember the moments and you hold on to them. It's been Schizaphrenics and Motherfucking Raw, episode 19 of No Zero Talks, talking about love, relationships, and trust. Have a good day.